88 Films.
We're back. Another episode, Star Credit. Rob's here. DC's here.
And Chris, of course.
Oh, and myself, I guess. I'm here, kind of. Yeah. Steady weekend,
Yeah.
I would say. Busy month for us because it's tax season, as always.
Second quarter.
But yeah, I mean, wrapping up the second quarter, I think it was like a slow but good quarter in a way.
Yeah.
Steady.
Steady.
Obviously, our intake has changed a lot. Not a lot, but like obviously what we're taking and stuff like that. Some people are having trouble getting used to it. But again, we have a store filled with shoes, and we do take in a ton of shoes every day. But yeah, it's definitely a shift, but I feel like it's good for the store because right now, if you come in here, there's a ton of good stuff in store. Like just to name 20 shoes literally that I can see right now, you have all pre-owned bangers. Reverse, is it Reverse Mocha?
Yeah,
Reverse Mocha Low, High,
Mocha
Travis, Trophy Room High, Shatterback Board, Off-White 1, Bread 1 2016, Bread 1,
Band 1,
2011 Band, another Travis, 2 Unions, Guava, Black Cat, De La Soul, 2 Uncle Highs, Mummy that's in really good shape, Supreme that's in really good shape, Diamond Dunk that's in really good shape, Heineken that looks damn near brand new, Old Spice that you never see, Lot 1 that should have sold already.
Facts.
The size 6
Off-White 1,
Off-White 1 Complex
10.
Con from the 10, not the 10, the
Con,
first
right.
Complex Con one.
Yeah.
Volmero, Barcelona Kobe's, Bruce Lee's, PJ Tucker's, and All Stars, all pre-owned and I think all fairly priced.
Super clean.
Yeah, I was looking at that on Saturday and I was just like, holy shit! Like, I just thought about like my other intakes at other stores, and how like we would have a lot less than that.
Yeah, we had a lot less, and we had a lot less to work with. And I think the thing that we always talk about out here is where if we have it, we're not scared to like get it. You know what I mean? And like, I think even now, after being here for almost 3 years, our priority is still the store. The store always comes first, making sure that we have the best curation that we can based on our intake and like what we take, not just based on what we like, but what we think and hope the consumer likes, and having like a selection to where there's something for everybody in here if you like are down to look and take the time to like actually look through the shelves or the racks or whatever.
Yeah, because even right now I'm looking even more. It's like 5 born and raised in the case.
Yeah, 5 born and raised. Our Kobe's are pretty stacked up right now.
Yeah, I feel like our Kobe section is probably the best section. Like as in like we have the most Kobe's, as in like for a store. I mean, there's probably other stores like Rift that collects them all, but on display and for sale. Yeah. But yeah, no, I was just tripping out on that on Saturday. I was just like, what the fuck?
No, it's true. Because, even like if something really good goes, like thankfully, like we have people that come in and bring in something else that'll replace it, whether it's like something similar or even just something else that you don't see all the time.
Yeah, well, I was talking about it with one of our homies. He came on Saturday and he was asking me about the market. And he was just tripping out on how like it's so low. And I was like, bro, just coming back down to reality. The markup prices of 2020 are gone. And it's messed up to say, but like the big companies, like let's say Nike, obviously they showed their quarter sales. Like I guess they were 20% down or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was telling him, I'm like, bro, as messed up as that sounds, like that doesn't affect us because the market is low for Nike. So we're selling some of the shoes cheaper than Nike.
Oh yeah, facts. And the other thing is like you have some releases that like they anticipate to probably be good releases that you could find them below retail before they even come out.
I already saw the Amanier 3s for like 300. The black ones.
The ones that haven't even came out yet?
Yeah, Quais Omar. He posted a link and he was just like, he's just like, oh, they already have them here. I forgot what store it was.
Yeah.
But they're 300 and I said with box and everything. And I was just like, holy shit. Like,
and that's an early shoe.
This is, I don't know how early of a shoe it is.
Yeah.
And I think that it's a really nice looking shoe. Because I like the white one. But same thing, I was just looking at it. I was just like, damn, like, if you really want it, like, that's a great price. $300, I think $350 for bigger sizes or something like that. But I almost bought one myself, but then I was just like, if they're this cheap, like, I'm just wait.
They're gonna be like damn near retail when they come out.
Yeah, and retail's probably gonna be around the same thing, like around 300.
Facts.
But yeah,
no, yeah, I was looking at I was on Gold last night just looking at stuff, checking prices, whatever. And I don't think they've came out yet. They had like these new Denim 1 highs. I don't think they're like terrible. It's just like a regular Jordan 1, whatever. But they're already 125, brand new.
Yeah, it's gonna be like $80.
And retail is 190.
Yeah.
So it's like stuff like that to where like the shoes are already going for less than retail on the secondary market before they even come out. So it's like,
yeah, it's crazy, but it's cool because I would say they're more attainable. And like I said, like for us, it's like we're gonna sell it at a fair price. And again, I think I've said it since I was at round 2, and I was just like, resale is gonna be the new retail, where people are gonna be, and this is a hot take, people are gonna be more in like want to be more involved with us, because I always say you can't grab a t-shirt from your closet and be like, I'm gonna get $40 for this. It's a $40 discount on these shoes.
Facts.
Like, you can't do that at Foot Locker. You can't do that at Warehouse Shoe Sale. You can't do that at Nike. You can't do that anywhere. And the fact that you can do that here and be like, oh, like, I have this shirt, this Supreme shirt, I don't want it no more. I'm gonna get $30 credit. I'm gonna get $40 credit. It's a discount. And to that person, they might see that shirt as just a throwaway shirt.
Yeah.
And they might be like, fuck it, this is a discount written all over it.
No, it's true. Because, yeah, I mean, even like obviously us, we have it where we get certain things, we wear it a couple times, and then we recycle it and put it towards something else. And a lot of people are like that, where they get their wares out of it. And why are they going to just have it in their closet catching dust when they could put it towards something new and just keep the cycle going?
Yeah, I mean, it's not, at the end of the day, I feel like it's not sneakers are not like really investments no more, how they were back in the day. It's more if you really like it and you're true to it, it's a good way to enjoy it right now because everything's so cheap. And even if it's not cheap, it's attainable.
Yeah, no, 100%. And like nothing's safe at the moment. Like I was talking about it yesterday with David. He was here for a bit. And same thing, he was like, yeah, before I used to hold stuff when I get it to sell, but nothing's guaranteed anymore. So as soon as I get it, if it's going for more than what I paid for it, I'm going to sell it. I make my quick money and on to the next.
Yeah, this guy bought a pair of Unions from us, pistachios, and they were $200 brand new. And then he was just talking about, I was like, yo, thank God I waited 2 years. But I was just like, yeah, bro, I was one of the dummies that paid $600 for this shoe.
Yeah, same.
And he was just like, yeah, it's such a nice shoe. And I'm like, yeah. I was just like, bro, like, I'm going to, like, say that a lot of people are hating on shoes. And, again, this is just me talking out loud and probably saying shit I shouldn't say. But New York, for example, when we were at round 2, we gave people so much access, like the influencers, the employees, blah, blah, blah. We gave them so much access where they can come buy a shoe, wear the flyest shit. And once the access gets cut off, people change their route on like, all right, what can I do now?
Yeah,
that's gonna keep me afloat, because at the end of the day, for some of these people, this is a job. You know, like being, I don't want to say cool, but being seen and obviously helping these brands grow or trying to help the brands grow. But once you run out of access, it's just like it's hard because now you really have to like.
Put in the work
to grab some of this stuff. Before, back in the day, most of the employees at round 2, and this is just the staff that I took care of, it was so easy. Like, you didn't have to go to Preem to get it because you had Lou the Don, you had all the resellers coming in, like, and hitting you up, be like, yo, what do you need from Preem?
Yeah.
And it'll be like, boom. We place our order, and these guys would show up with everybody's stuff, and the round 2 staff always had the same things, like the same jeans, the same flannel, whatever, the same zip-up that came out. And again, that was the accessibility. And for example, Lou the Don, our relationship was so cool because he knew that he can flip his Supreme into sneakers, and sneakers were so much easier for him to sell. So he would go get a Preem, get 20, 25 on top, get a pair of shoes. And most of the time he only wanted credit. So that was always cool to see how like most of like the New York resellers would come in, switch their clothes for sneakers, and then put their sneakers on their Instagram, and that shit would be gone. So it was like a good economy just going back and forth.
Because everybody knows their own market and they know what they could like take advantage of. It's like, okay, I'm going to make my little on top of here, but then I'm going to also make a little bit more when I flip it to this, and just understanding that and then putting in the work for you essentially.
Yeah, so we had all that access, and again, once that access got cut off, like for example, for the employees, they were like, oh, like sneakers are whack now. And it's not that they're whack now, it's just like you just don't have the access to it. Like for example, a lot of our clientele is so happy right now because we gave LA another way of access to sneakers and working with them and stuff like that. Now sneakers are easy. I don't want to say easy to get, but you'll be like, oh, Cindy's gonna have them, or Cindy will get them. I'll wait. And now we teach people, like, don't buy them the week of. Wait till online orders come in. That knocks down the market. We straight up tell people, like, the way it's gonna happen, because they'll come in on a drop day and be like, yo, you guys have gotten it? And I'm like, no, right now everybody's on the street trying to sell them on their own because they know they're trying to get the premium, and they will, and it's all respectable. You know, I'm not mad because we didn't get a pair of those the hot shoes the day of release, because I'll be like, I'll wait. I'll literally wait a couple weeks. They'll come in with online orders. The people that wanted to make their bread got it. The people that were trying to sell it for too high now have to take their L and sell it to us, or sell it for cheaper now. So it's all a constant cycle that we pay attention to. It's not just like how do we hit somebody over the head?
Yeah.
And I'd rather not do that than rather just wait. And I think we're so transparent with it that our customer kind of knows that too. Now they're like, oh, just wait. They're gonna be cheap.
No, yeah, I mean, and we see it all the time now, and it's even I'm not gonna lie, I was tripped out. You got the Nurfs in over the weekend.
Oh yeah, and same thing. Like for example, that one, I gave fucking Tits. His name is Tits. Shout out to homie Isaac.
That shit is funny.
I gave him 210.
Yeah.
And it's funny, I didn't have change, and I paid him out of my own pocket, and I was like, here's 220, bro.
Yeah.
And then he was just like, oh, for real, he was all hyped, and he's like, what are you gonna put him at? And what did I put him at? 275, 280,
yeah,
$60. And to me, it was just to have the shoe, post it, and kind of set a market like a president, where like, oh, this is what we're gonna try to sell it for.
Yeah, to me, I'm not gonna lie, I was tripped out. It did sell yesterday.
Yeah, too.
But I thought like more people were gonna inquire for it just because of what it was.
I think the Galaxy had a lot more hype.
Well, it also, like what we was talking about too, even with the homie that bought it, Fred, fucking like it's nostalgia for us, but all these new kids are like, what the fuck is this? Like they don't even know what Nurf the brand is.
The Nurf also wasn't as accessible as the Galaxy. If people don't remember, the Nurf was very, very limited. It was in the special box and everything.
With the hoops and shit.
Yeah, so I feel like more people around that time, when they first came out, paid attention to the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Like the Nurf was obviously the rarest
the premium
one.
And all that.
But people saw more of the Galaxy because he wore it for All-Star and all that stuff. So there was more eyes.
Everywhere had it.
Yeah, there was more public eyes than the Nurf.
Yeah, no, that makes sense, because I was tripped out too. Like I genuinely thought, like, damn, this is in my opinion the best KD4 that they did. So I thought people would be going a little bit crazy for it. And even I think now when the shoe actually drops, because I think it was like an early release.
Yeah, it's gonna be like $200.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that, which is
it's not bad though.
Yeah,
that's good. It's accessible. One thing that I hate about KDs and LeBrons is that they don't pro them. That they're just still fucking
uncomfortable,
like tap dancing shoes when you wear them. Like they feel like wood.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think accessibility is like one of the biggest things. So I'll go back on that forever, I would say. Just because luckily for me, I thought about it and I was like, bro, I've always had access. Or I didn't care about putting in the work to get it. Like I remember when we were in quarantine, I was hitting up all the resellers, like, yo, what do you got? Blah, I'm trying to spend money. I want the newest shoes. And I was paid $300 for St. John Dunks when they were going for like 500. Shout out Lou. Same thing with the Brazil. It's like 220.
Yeah.
But it's
their money.
But for them, it's just like they were backdooring the shoes and they were posting them. And I was just sitting at home DMing him, and I was like, hey, bro, pull up 55 Hester, and literally he'd pull up.
And they were getting their bread too.
Yeah, so and they were getting their bread. Same shit. But yeah, I think accessibility is going to be like one of the biggest things. And I think a lot of people will like to shit on the sneaker market, but right now I think it's a really good time for it.
Nah, yeah, for sure. And even just the way things are coming out right now, I think it also makes it easier for everybody to just cop. Whereas it's like the fact that it's these prices, it makes like your average reseller, not everybody obviously, less prone to be like, oh, I'm not going to put in the work to make less money.
Yeah.
So it makes it also just like easier for everybody as a whole, to where it's like if you really want it, you could come across it and probably get it for a way better price than what it could have been a year or two ago.
Yeah, like I've talked about the linens, how like they should have been going for more.
Facts,
at least even $200.
Yeah.
Even $200.
It's made well. It's made better than the kit release that they
Yeah.
did in whatever year that was, and it's a really, 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 really good shoe.
But even same thing, I noticed something very lazy. StockX just has them as like 2018 and 2023,
and
I
it's
was
a
just like, bro,
completely
it's two
different
different
shoe.
shoes.
Yeah, the Linen
Because
Air
there's a
Force
kid
One.
version of that shoe that came out, that first retro. And if you go to StockX, it says whatever that year to 2024. And it's like, bro, no, like this is a whole different. They're different.
They're different. Their shape is different. The quality's different. The fitment is a little bit different.
But now StockX is just like, oh, it's one shoe.
Yeah,
But
it's not.
It's not. It's not. It's two different shoes. They feel different.
Yeah, but they just crushed the market on that one.
Yeah, they literally were like, you know what? Fuck it, market cooked.
Yeah.
But I mean, I get it because we did that with the cactus plants, but we still name them 2020 because the letter's different. But we don't price the 2020 ones much higher than the 2024 ones.
Nah, now that last release kind of like they're starting to disappear, it's like they evened out. But yeah, and that's still one of the shoes that we get asked for the most as of recent for newer drops. But yeah, I mean, shit, we're 6 months in already. You have any like favorites or stickouts from this year so far?
Pred Force.
Fuck,
I honestly haven't seen a good shoe this year. I mean, I was thinking Dusk 5s, but those were last year. The Almaniers. I mean,
yeah.
I think the 3s, I kind of want to get them.
Which ones?
The Almanier 3s.
Oh, the new ones.
But same thing. Like I honestly feel it's been an underwhelming year for sneakers.
I think we just haven't been hit with something new. Like it's been a lot of the same. Where it's like we want to see something new. Like even last year, even though like it wasn't for like me or you or like whatever the Fleet, it was cool to see the Fleet 2s because it was different.
Yeah,
that was tight. But like this year, I'm excited to try those new like the Olympic shoes that they're coming out with. Like some of the new models.
And same thing, they haven't dropped those CDG Air Maxes.
Yeah,
the 3 that they did last year, because now they showed the breakdancing version this year. The 3 colorways, and same thing. It's just like how long. I'm also excited for the foams.
The foams, yeah, facts. Definitely need those. Already asking about those.
Yeah, but who knows? Yeah, I did see a shoe that I wanted this week. Sold out fast. Was it was an ASIC sneaker, the something Blast.
The runner?
Yeah, I didn't get it. Sold out.
Damn. And they don't have no other release plan?
No, it was like a Paris edition or something like that.
Sheesh.
But they're not going for too much. They're going for like $250.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
But yeah, it's like the same thing. Like I saw this thing that's saying like, oh, running shoes are now the reselling shoes, and I'm like, bro, that's what happened with Asics. That's what that happened with Kobe's. Like, like there's always a market for something.
Nah, and even all the like premium running shoes, like we've seen it even like all the years. Like there's always a market for those. Like even the past like Alpha Flies that have came out, the marathon ones.
Yeah, those crazy ones that used to go for like a rack.
Yeah. So it's like there's supply and demand for
anything.
Yeah.
And then right now there's a lot of hype behind it. So yeah.
No, facts. Everybody's running at the moment or like doing some type of run club and all that.
Yeah. What's it called? But yeah, I really wanted those, but in my head I was like, I'll just get another runner.
Yeah.
They'll probably drop a GR version of it. Well, there is, but like a different colorway.
Yeah, it's always something that they do.
A shit that we got in last week that's old and low key. Speaking of inquiries,
we
got a lot of inquiries for it. Not a lot, but like
people are curious about it.
More than the Nurf.
Yeah, which is crazy, but also it's a new model. So.
Their Air Jordan 4 really mid or the RM. No, I'm just kidding.
Sorry, RM
guys.
joints. Yeah.
That's my take on it. I still hate the shoe. I saw it in person. The colorway that we got was the Fear God looking colorway.
Facts. The fucking tan toe with the black top.
Honestly, I'm confused about it because we still haven't gotten it. But on the box, it had obviously a little guy, a
little bicycle,
and everything, and everywhere it says Nigel Sylvester. So I guess it's maybe 2 colorways because I was thinking that the green one was his.
Fully just
him, but now this one I saw the bike on it, so maybe it might be a biking shoe. I don't know. There's so little detail about it and so many questions. And my biggest question is, why is the shoe coming out?
Yeah, because it's not I don't think it's a Jordan 4 low like everybody thought it was. It's just like a Jordan 4 sole with the different upper. It's
like a Dub Zero.
Yeah, exactly. it's a mashup shoe.
Yeah, it's like a Dub Zero. But I guess they hit it with the Jordan. I don't know. There's that shoe still confuses me. I still think Nigel should get a Jordan 4.
Yeah.
But I don't know. To each their own. I'm not a fan of it, and I shouldn't change your mind. If you like it, you like it. But yeah, a lot of people hit us up for it. It's sold $200. Hope
No release date yet on that one. I know the
Next
Nigel's
month,
coming out
August.
later this week or
August.
this month.
August,
Oh,
I think.
shit.
I don't know. But yeah, it was funky. It was very chubby. But the quality was nice. I would say that.
Yeah, it looked like a well made like skate shoe.
But then you said that there's a million colorways coming out of it.
Yeah, if you go on like Gold and shit, there already pops up with a bunch of different colorways, even like some women's versions of it. So I was just like, bro, like, they're already gonna whore out the shoe.
That's probably Jordan Brand just already dumping them on. Maybe.
Yeah.
Hey man, you guys hate resellers, but do it the same. I saw something the other day of like somebody that I know saying like, "Oh yeah, we hate resellers," and I was just like, "Why, bro? Just like why?"
Yeah, like what's the logic behind it, or what do resellers do to you to?
Not even. It's
Get you
just
upset.
like in my head, I was just like, "You do it too." Literally, I was just like,
Damn.
like I was just like, yeah, but whatever. So I mean,
Damn.
that shit had me laughing because I was just like, bro, everybody does it, you know, like.
Yeah.
Fucking the mom from that kid that was reselling all of Nike, bro.
Yeah, in corporate. And at the end of the day, bro, even like people like just using them as an example, like influencers, they get so much free shit that it's like, bro, like people
hard
run
to
out of
keep up.
space.
Yeah.
Like
It's
you're
hard to
never gonna wear everything for the rest of your life. Like
Yeah, and I mean, to
Yeah.
me, it's just like it's not even hating no more, and it's just like you just sell it, bro. Like it's not. I hate when people are like, dude, like don't post this, and I'm like, bro, you know how many of these shoes there is? I was just
Yeah.
like, trust me, bro, yours is not being tracked.
nah, facts. And
Yeah.
it's not like it has your name on it or anything.
Yeah.
It's not a one-off.
Yeah, it's like, come on, bro, doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter anymore. Nike does it, everybody does it, bro. Like it's not even like they're not even hiding it no more.
Yeah, it's pretty
it's being
blatant.
done. Yeah, it's just so down the pond. But in reality, it's just like we do a lot. I would say I feel we do a lot for the community.
Yeah, no, 100%. And that's the thing where it's like people just want to look at what they think is the negative when in reality, bro, we're business just like anybody else.
Yeah, like when they shout out to people like even when we were getting all those wing ones that just came out, and I was like, bro, come on, you just got those.
Oh, yeah, the Made in Italy joints.
Made in Italy, they're $1,000, and honestly, I don't believe in $1,000 Jordan one. That's brand new,
That's all white.
all white. Yeah, that's why I passed on a lot of pairs because I was just like, I don't want to sell somebody this shoe for 700 or 7 whatever, which is 300 under retail. I'd rather wait, bro. Like I'd rather wait, and we might not even take it in because it might sit, you know.
Yeah, it's one of those joints where it's like, even though it's a new model or like version of a fucking Jordan 1, but it's like, bro, if somebody wants a Made in Italy Jordan 1, they're gonna want a Dior 1. Not
To me,
that.
it's a general release Dior Jordan. They like it. Their
Yeah.
take on it, I would say.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we did this one, maybe we can make a hit with our own spin on it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Kind of reminded me of those old, like a super plain version of those old Don C ones. The ones with the snakeskin that he did that were hot for a while.
Oh yeah,
The white and black one?
I forgot about those.
Yeah, those used to bust.
Nah, yeah, and the thing to me, it's like it was just lazy in the fact of like, bro, you could have put in a colorway on it to where you could have given a good story, whether it's like you did a fucking UNC version of it because of like Jordan's fucking college thing, or even
Yeah, because the shape looks nice.
yeah, it's a really good shape, or even give us like a Chicago colorway of it where it's like, oh, this is a Chicago Made in Italy Jordan 1. Like people
Yeah.
would have ate that up, like.
I mean, they just did Lost and Found, so maybe something else.
Yeah, or Royal, whatever, or even just like since the Jordan 2 was made in Italy, like a version of that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's just like, I don't know. It just feels like they're just forcing stuff out as opposed to just taking a little bit more time to think about it and like give people something cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy, but fucking, even like, for example, now I've seen that they're going to drop all the Kobe's, the Dodger one.
Oh, yeah.
And all that stuff.
And the skeleton joints.
Yeah, which is good. I don't know. I've seen more pictures of the skeleton. The picture she posted looks better than the actual shoe. The shoe looks kind of like, I don't know, like the material doesn't look that great to me, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, maybe just like the early samples are freaky.
I've seen a lot of people on the internet right now. Might be lurking, and there's a lot of people. You know how like they killed the Jordan 4. A lot of people are saying that they're killing Nike SB.
Oh, word?
Yeah, that's like one of the trending topics right now on the internet.
That's interesting.
Well, at least from the people that I've seen, like, but a lot of people have been saying it, and I just think there's some shoes that, like, again, this is me just talking out of my ass. Some shoes they're not meant to be resold. They're Nike skateboarding. They're for the skaters.
Facts.
Obviously, all those purple boxes, those are meant to be at skate shops for a kid to go in there and be like, oh, like I can pick this up at retail.
I can buy a skate version of a dunk.
Obviously, there is, like, for example, the Verdi. People are saying Nike SB is dead, but then the Verdi's going to come out and people are going to eat it up. Yeah. See, again, that's a collector's item. That's for the collectors. That's for somebody that wants to get a fit off, vice versa. But there is certain shoes that, hey, bro, just let them sit, like.
At the end of the day, it's still a skateboarding shoe.
Yeah.
And that's what it's meant for.
And yeah, obviously people bring them in and then they get mad when we offer them pretty much retail. And I'm like, bro, they're only going for 160, 150, if that.
Yeah. No, 100%. And if they're just talking based on like what's dropped this year, I mean, it's been a slow year for everything. Like it's.
No, yeah, there's not even like I was talking about it with the homie about the market that I said earlier. Can't say his name because he gets mad. He's one of the homies that's like, oh, they're looking at me. Yeah. And I'm like, hey, bro, trust me, they're not looking at you.
They're not looking that hard.
But I was talking about how like people usually trade their old good stuff for the new good stuff. And I was just like, for example, usually we do still get a lot of Travises, but we'd get more Travises like when the Canary came out.
Facts.
But honestly, the Canary to me kind of sucks. So a lot of people also feel that way where they're just buying it. And I've noticed that they started selling more now when they're $250.
Yeah.
Like one of our homies sent his sister and I think bought one for his like little cousin.
Yeah.
And he was just like, bro, it's $250. Like
for a Travis Scott.
For a Travis Scott sneaker, they're hyped, But I feel like, for example, that shoe's only going for $250, $300 for the small sizes. So people aren't trading in their good stuff for it. They're like, oh, I could take 2 bricks and get $200 off and then pay the rest.
Facts. Not even that one. I feel like we saw what the Phantom were. It was low when it came out, but once they started disappearing, they started going up just because it's like at the end of the day, it's still a Travis Scott shoe. Like I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think the Phantom was gonna hit $1,000.
And it's just selling for $900 right now,
and they're flying at that price. Like people are still like buying them next day of type deal.
Yeah, but I feel like there's nothing stand out. Maybe the Verdi will help out. I don't know what else is coming out. I've started seeing a ton of Jumpman Jacks, like different random colorways.
Yeah,
like
all
pop
the samples,
out.
The brown joints, the Volt joints, the freaking those like weird navy blue joints.
Yeah, somebody hit us with the fucking with the brown ones.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
Honestly, bro, I don't trust early shoes no more, bro. After what happened to my guy over there with Nike rating it, early shoes, you hit me up, I'm like, pass by.
Yeah, it's not worth the couple dollars of the headache.
Or it's not worth the post.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's not worth the rate. Hell no. Like so, and it's like it was like a account with like nothing. He's just like, yo, I got all these, sending us pictures, and it was a bunch of stuff that hasn't came out, and I was just like, hey, bro, I'm just gonna wait.
Yeah, thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah, it's just like, again, it's just like, again, like obviously we asked for ID and all that stuff because we have the measurements of after what happened to us at round 2, that one fucking sting.
Yeah.
But it's just like, bro, like again, like that round 2 sting to me, I still to this day think about it. I'm like, damn. Technically, you guys didn't do your job. This person got robbed, and now we bought the shoes in accident because we didn't know they were robbed, and you guys are taking out your frustration on us.
No, for sure. It's just like pointing fingers.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, when the looting happened, I was having a conversation at like 6 a.m. with one of the officers.
Yeah.
And I was talking to her, and I was like, "Yo, so what happens when you guys like take shoes and blah blah blah?" Straight up told me, she's like, "We put them at an auction for the police."
Oh shit!
And I was like, "So don't even fucking return them?" And she was like, "No." And I was just like, crazy. Because they took like 3 like Off-White Presto from us at round 2, like as when they got raided.
Oh yeah,
when the whole thing happened. But yeah, I was just like, so you guys don't even return to a person? She's like, no, we sell them. And I was just like, nice.
That's crazy.
I was just, in my head, I'm like, I'm doing all this extra work for you guys.
Yeah, just for y'all to make the money on it.
Not even for y'all to make, for the person not even to get their shoes back.
That too.
I was sick. But yeah, I mean, that's why we take like little measurements of like asking for IDs, asking you where'd you get the shoes from, blah, blah, blah. It's like little things that will save you a lot of pain later on or a lot of stupid work that you don't need to do.
Facts.
But yeah, that's why I stay away from early drops like that. Like, as in, like, if they're not coming from, I don't know. I don't even know it's a real source no more, bro. Like, honestly, the realest source might be the influencer.
It is.
Because they got them gifted, you know?
They got them gifted, and they're the ones that we know, usually get them a little bit early, and it's safe to buy from them.
Like, they're getting it early. Like, I'm just like, all right, cool. This guy got it gifted. It's not stolen, nothing. They got it gifted.
And usually when they get it gifted, that means that it's getting close to dropping too.
Yeah.
So they're not like as like, oh, how'd you get this months in advance? Like, it's like, oh, okay, it's about to drop.
Yeah, but I stay away from early press because of that. I after that shit, I was just like, hell no.
Nah, that shit's tricky, bro. Like, that's the thing. It's like, bro, we're just trying to do what we always do: buy shoes off people, try to make a little bit of money on them, keep it pushing.
Yeah, but I don't know. Hopefully something good comes out. Hopefully they do a surprise drop because honestly, yeah, I've been pretty much thinking that it's been very underwhelming for shoes.
Nah, yeah, it's been nothing that's been like popped out that's stuck out crazy this year. It's literally just been more of the same, which, yeah, we've gotten some solid shit, but it's nothing that else like groundbreaking.
Yeah, like for me at least, right now that Supreme's not in season or whatever.
Yeah.
For me, when Supreme was doing drops, I was like, oh, cool, something new to look at or maybe buy if I like it, blah, blah. But right now with sneakers, it's like, it's not there, you know?
Nah, yeah, like I was even thinking of what the next drop is that's like worth looking forward to, and nothing like for example immediately comes to mind.
Talking about the Verdes, they're gonna do great, but I don't want them.
Yeah,
they're not for me, but they're probably gonna do great. People want them, but for me, I'm just like, I'm not gonna wear the shoe. I don't know. Like even Jumpman Jacks, like they're not for me no more. Like
they already passed the phase.
Like not even that. It's just like I didn't get them. I was just like, that somebody like let the customers have them type deal. Like. Yeah. We always get that, like when customers are like, oh, the first blah, blah, blah size that comes in is going to be yours. And I'm like, bro, no, I don't want them like that.
No, there's nothing that's that pressing at this moment where it's like,
yeah, like
it gives you that feeling.
I thought I was going to have Futuras. Fucking hate that shoe.
I fuck with them, but they're still, they kind of, same thing, the demand for them fizzled out where, they sell, but it's like a steady sale.
Yeah, it's steady. SB4 still do great.
Yeah, that one's...
And it's cool that they haven't, like, milked it.
What do you mean?
Like, here's fucking 5 colorways. Supposedly next year, there's going to be 2 colorways.
I thought by this point we were at least going to have
like the
another
Black Cat
or two.
Something, yeah.
And they're still, like, taking their time with it. And, like, yeah, that is kind of cool because it's, like, they didn't hoard out like they do all these other shoes.
Another shoe that's dropping that I'll get a pair now because they're not going to be expensive is the Supersonic Vomero.
They're redoing them?
They're restocking.
Nice.
So I'll get a pair of those because I really like that shoe. But same thing, it's just like, why? Like, do they just find the extra backstock, or they're like, oh, this shoe's doing great, let's put it out again? Like, what is it?
Yeah, it definitely raises like questions, or like it makes me wonder too. Like, oh, do they pay attention to like the secondary market and see, oh, this one's doing numbers, let's redrop it so that.
I feel like they do and they don't. Like, I'm telling you, still that day when they were like, when I said reverse Grinches to them are going to do better than fucking Gratitudes, and they were shocked. I was just like, bro, you guys not pay attention? Like, like that was crazy to me. They were like actually surprised that they thought they thought Gratitudes were going to do better than Kobe's. And I was like, no, Kobe's are going to kill the Gratitude.
Yeah, it's more functional at this moment in time as opposed to
it has like like a little story. It's like this the Christmas shoe. Like I feel like nobody wants Jordan 11s for Christmas no more.
Nah,
some people do, but it's just like, bro, there's so many. Now you're just redoing them, messing them up. I don't know. Like again, 2009 Space Jam looks so nice, and I look at the newer Space Jam, and I'm just like, bro, this shit's so chunky compared to the old one.
It's definitely bulkier. The other one was slimmer. That 09 cut. It had a better fit to it. Even that Cool Gray.
Yeah, Cool Grays. Even up to that Concord. The Concord, the gamma was good too, but
Yeah, those 4 had that.
I feel like once they
shape.
started saying like, oh, OG shape, and it's like, bro, no, the 2000. I still think 2009 Space Jam is a top 5 Jordan ever. Like just the ever.
No, yeah, they fit good too, and like that was top tier Jordan.
Yeah, but I mean, there's good shoes. I mean, we've been selling those oxidized 4s pretty good.
Yeah, they're nice. They're going for less in
180.
retail, which
Literally,
is,
we sell them at 180.
Yeah.
They're doing great, and they're nice.
to me, it's a better version of a metallic 4.
Yeah, I think they're better than those classic green 4s that everybody guesses.
Yeah, facts.
But yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, we get something new because I want something new to see. I want
Yeah.
something new to gas.
Yeah, we need something to come left field and shock us, because we haven't had that in a while.
Yeah, like something like, oh shit.
Yeah, like even they're cool. I mean, you've been wearing them, the field generals, but it's not like, oh my god, fucking.
I saw another. I'm telling you, I'd be fucking bored. I think it was who's that guy? Custo.
Oh yeah, Custo.
I saw him do a whole review on it,
And
and he was talking about how like they obviously dropped the real field general and
Yeah.
then the Union, and he made a point where like the Union looks way better than the OG version,
yeah,
and I think he said something about like, what if the field general would have done better if it would have just been like, how do you say, like retooled to look like the Union?
yeah, they just reworked it.
And it is, because the Union is a updated version of the OG in my head.
It's more structured.
It's more structured, and it goes with this time right now. I feel like the OG is just like, bro, you should have just left it there, you know?
That pair looks like something's missing on it.
Yeah, and I feel like this Union one is really nice. And honestly, they should have just done the Union and never dropped the OG again.
Yeah, it would have been cool just to see that.
Because in their head, they're like, oh, we're going to try to fight the Samba and the Gazelles. But it's just like, no, it's not going to do well, because I feel like the Zamba and the Gazelle is like a following because of like football and stuff like that. You know, like they have like, and this one I was like, oh, this used to be a football shoe. And I was just like, yeah, bro, but nobody really like cared about it.
There's no like real story behind it that people could like relate to and feel like,
Yeah,
okay.
and I feel like the Union is
Yeah.
really nice. Like it's solid. It's a good everyday shoe. To me, it's a throw on. I wear it most of the time. I didn't wear it today, but low key I wear it like 5 times out of the week.
Yeah.
And to me, it's just sitting right there. As soon as I walk in my closet, my house, I walk out. I put on I throw away the box and everything, just because I know it's like my throw on shoe. You know, like.
Yeah, easy run around. The
Yeah.
black ones dropped today.
Yeah, those are, and same thing. They try to do the whole like, oh, what is it, 2,000 pairs? Sounds like it's a lot.
Yeah,
I think it's a
LG.
lot for LA only.
That one's LA only?
Yeah, supposedly.
Oh, okay, that's not
but
bad.
I think the Union it's a solid shoe. It's better. It grew on me.
Yeah.
But to me, again, it's just like, he made a good point of, they should have just not dropped the OG and gave us this, and it might have done a little better.
Yeah, because those are cool. Even we don't see them often, and they always sell every time they come in. The Astro Grabbers, the Bodies.
Oh yeah, I have those
nice.
too. Those are nice.
Yeah.
See, but those are essentially 2 remakes of like I would say the Field General, or like
the original.
the football shoes and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So, but I mean, Nike always does that, where they're gonna like reintroduce a shoe, gas it with a fucking collab. The collab's gonna do great.
And then the regular one's gonna.
Yeah,
It always happens.
literally always happens. The biggest one I remember was the Reacts.
Oh my god!
Like how that cream one did well, and then the undercover ones did well, and then after that,
it was a blender of GRs and even that one was like a super noticeable one, because the sale one was going for like $300-400, and then same thing with the undercover joints, and then all the
like
regular ones
250,
came out.
300,
Yeah,
and then now they're just booty.
$50.
$50 shoe.
Yeah,
Nice $50 shoe, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of like I've been watching a lot of the, I would say, content creators talk about it, and I'm like, it's true. It makes sense.
yeah.
So it's like, again, it's certain things like that I pay attention to, that I'm just like, all right, cool. How do I bring that into the store?
Yeah, because it does make a difference, and it's again just also being tapped in with what we do, and like not just not paying attention, because it's like the same thing we talk about, us adapting with the times, and not just relying on what we knew 10 years ago.
I thought about it, and I was just like, yo, like if this shit continues going, this wall is gonna turn into a fucking Kobe and runner wall.
Yeah.
You know, like, and then the case is gonna have different stuff. Like, and again, it's just about adapting, and I don't mind that. Like, for example, we did that big sale with dunks and stuff like that. They just weren't moving, And I was like, fuck it, but technically we lost, but people were happy. Like, bro, people were excited that day of getting $50, $60 Jordans.
Facts.
But you never know. It's like, again, we reinvested it into good pre-owned product that's doing well. So I always thought of that. I was like, what if like this wall essentially goes down and becomes a Kobe runner wall? Because that wall over there used to be an Yeezy wall.
Facts.
And again, we fucking took it off.
Now it's GS.
Blew out the Yeezys. But yeah, it's all about adapting. And I think also believing in stuff that you like. Like, for example, we always talk about those lunar roams.
Mm-hmm.
How, like, I was talking about Ryan Cooper. I'm like, bro, anytime we get one,
they sell.
$80 used, 140, 150 new. I was like, they sell. And it's because we kind of gas it in a way, but we also have like our own like look where people are like, oh, like.
And it fits it.
Yeah, it fits it. I still use my yellow one. I wore it on 4th of July.
No,
Shit's cooked.
They're mad comfy too. It's another one of those joints you could just throw on and do whatever in.
Yeah, and I think it's again one of those things where we just wear what we like and we don't really care. We're just like, oh, this is cool to throw on, and we don't really force anything.
Yeah, just trust ourselves.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, I think it's a good way to end it. Let us know if you guys have any questions. What do you guys think about the sneaker market? What are you guys looking forward to?
Also, is there anything that stuck out to you guys the first 6 months of this year?
Yeah, I thought it was underwhelming.
Any favorites? Any top threes? Let us know.
Yeah, and then make sure to tune in, like, comment, and subscribe, and tune in next week.